Dr. Sarah Thompson was a 45-year-old heart doctor who lived in Portland, Oregon. She used to work in a big city hospital but lost her job after getting into trouble for dating her boss's son. Sarah moved to Portland to start over and work in a small clinic. She liked her quiet life and her small apartment. In Portland, people were kind to Sarah. They often thanked her with home-cooked meals instead of money. This made Sarah feel good about her new life. Sarah was at home drinking cheap wine one night when her phone rang. It was the clinic calling about an emergency. A rich and famous woman named Elizabeth Blackwell had a bad heart attack. They needed Sarah's help right away. Sarah rushed to the clinic, worried about what might happen. Elizabeth was crucial, and if Sarah couldn't save her, it could ruin Sarah's career again. At the clinic, everyone was busy trying to help Elizabeth. Sarah's co-worker, Dr. Mark Brown, didn't think Sarah could handle such a big case. But Sarah was determined to prove him wrong. For 4 long hours, Sarah worked hard to save Elizabeth's life. It was tough, and many times it looked like Elizabeth might not make it. But Sarah didn't give up. Finally, at 3 a.m., Sarah announced that Elizabeth would be okay. Everyone cheered, and Sarah felt proud. She had saved one of the most influential women in the area. After that, Elizabeth stayed in the hospital to get better. Her room was very fancy, with the best of everything. Even though Elizabeth was wealthy and important, she liked Sarah and wanted to be friends. Sarah was surprised by how nice Elizabeth's hospital room was. It was very different from her own simple home, but she enjoyed talking with Elizabeth and felt her life was improving. Over the next year, Sarah and Elizabeth became good friends. Then, one day, Elizabeth invited Sarah to her wedding. Sarah was happy to go. At the wedding, Sarah saw the man Elizabeth was going to marry. She was shocked because she knew him. His name was Jason Miller, and Sarah remembered him as a patient who had tricked people and stolen money. Sarah knew she had to tell Elizabeth the truth. She didn't want her friend to marry an evil man. So, she took Elizabeth aside and told her what she knew about Jason. At first, Elizabeth was upset and didn't want to believe it, but she trusted Sarah and knew she wouldn't lie. Together, they came up with a plan to show everyone what kind of person Jason really was. Over the next few weeks, Sarah and Elizabeth worked together to find proof of Jason's lies. They pretended to trust Jason with some of Elizabeth's money for a new business, but it was all a trick to catch him. They planned a big party to announce the fake business. Lots of important people and news reporters were there. At the party, Sarah and Elizabeth showed everyone the proof that Jason was a liar and a thief. Everyone was shocked. Security guards took Jason away, and he was in big trouble. Elizabeth turned to Sarah and thanked her for saving her again. First, Sarah had saved her life, and now she had saved her from marrying a bad man. Sarah felt really good. She had helped her friend and proved she was a good person. Both women were happy and excited about what might happen next in their lives. As they watched the sun go down that evening, Sarah and Elizabeth talked about the future. They knew that life could be hard sometimes, but good things could happen too. They were glad to have each other as friends. Sarah thought about how much her life had changed. She had gone from losing her job and starting over in a new city to saving an important person's life and stopping a bad man. She felt proud of herself and happy with her new life in Portland. Elizabeth was thankful for Sarah's friendship. She realized that having a true friend was more important than all her money. Together, they looked forward to whatever adventures might come next, knowing they could trust and rely on each other.